Searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair, but those eyes so bright.
Okay, and we're back for more shenanigans. I mean, we are just gonna have to jump right into this because I feel my blood pressure raised. I feel PTSD from Scandival. I mean, I think we just have to start with this and then we'll go back to what I was going to talk about in the beginning. But West and Amanda, oh my God.
WTF. Like, I will say, I was, till the very end, I was just like, I refuse to believe this.
Literally last night, Brock and I are watching and we're watching everything. And he's like, I think it's true. And I'm like, there's no way. Like, Amanda and Sierra were partnered with everything together at BravoCon. And Amanda was like, oh, it's just like, no offense to Paige. She loves Paige. That's like her best friend, you know? But she was like, it is nice since Paige isn't here. I get partnered with Sierra and I don't have to be with Kyle for everything. Because obviously shit already had hit the fan with them by the time BravoCon came around, even though she was acting like everything was fine. But it was the three of us did a shoot together.
Okay.
And then they did some with just me and Brock. Then they did some with just Amanda and Sierra. But it was the three of us doing this together.
Oh my God. I think the reason I was so torn is because there are certain accounts I fully trust. They are very good sources and they were telling me it's true. It's true. I'm telling you it's true. And so I had no reason to doubt them. The only reason I started to doubt them is accounts that were making up lies about you and I during that whole Orange County stuff.
The Gretchen
were
stuff.
also posting about it. So I was like, I knew those were lies. So I was like, I can't trust these sources. So I was literally caught between both. But I was like, I should have just went with the people I knew were very legit.
Oh, this is so crazy. So it's like West is now ready for a relationship. Amanda wanted zero time to be single, just from one to the next, one man child to another.
No.
I mean,
it's not. This is like, I just don't understand when she had so much goodwill about to be poured upon her.
So much, these brand deals and like.
Yeah. And look, I'm glad Sierra's going to get the glow up. I'm so down for it because I am so hurt for her. I am so sick for her. This is not okay. And like, I'm sorry. No, I'm not making any excuses for Amanda. Yes, we saw how Kyle treated you all summer. That is still no excuse. And I can't believe Kyle is going to come out looking better than Amanda after this season.
How crazy, after calling her a dumbass bitch.
On camera.
I feel like Amanda was about to get the Ariana treatment. And now she is Raquel.
Yep.
She's the Rachel.
Yep.
And I can't see the brands knocking on her door again anytime soon. So
no, and I don't see that. I mean, look, the only empathy I have for her is she has been very open about her like mental health struggles. And so like but I also don't know why she would put herself in this position knowing that she needs to work through those things anyways. Like, I'm sorry. Men are not the thing that are solving your problems. So why are you jumping into a relationship with another man? It doesn't make any sense. Right. You are not a healed person.
Like, I get you can't help who you fall for, but like your best friends, dude, that you clearly see they still have chemistry. They still have an attraction to each other.
You've been pushing it during the season, sort of.
The last 2 episodes, I caught up on both of them last night. And it's like you see West with Sierra like touching her arm and like rubbing her back and like just wanting to be close to her and like getting obviously very bothered by Jesse asking if he could make out with her. At least he asked.
Yeah.
Did you ask Sierra, Amanda?
Oh,
Did you say, is it okay? And then like West whispering like, I love you as he's walking out the room.
That I love you literally hits different. Like, it felt odd in the moment, but I was like, okay, he just really did not like how Kyle was treating her and wanted to make her feel that she is important. But like, now that I love you, because now we got to get to timeline. We have to understand timeline. I just interviewed this whole Summer House cast for Sirius in New York City. That was in January. The girls seemed to have a fine relationship. So clearly
they were still hiding it then.
They were hiding it. But what was going on? Like, when did the deriding start? And was it at a time when Sierra was still confiding in you about possibly wanting to rekindle things? Like, how long has this been going on?
Oh my gosh. And now with Summer House, I mean, this is happening obviously in the off season.
Mhm.
We know there's a new like city spinoff with Amanda and Lindsay.
Mhm.
I don't know if Sierra was going to be on that, if she was going to stay on Summer House. Are we going to like see this fallout at the reunion, right?
Yeah.
They haven't filmed the reunion
They haven't filmed
yet.
the reunion. Yeah, exactly. And like, what's that
It's gonna
feeding
be
chart
worse
going to look
for
like?
Wes than last time.
I mean, like, how do we even
And
put
her.
I wouldn't want to look her in the eye. I wouldn't want to
No.
be next to her. Like, but like what really pisses me off, honestly, is like there's something, I don't know. I don't want to say sinister, but I just feel like Amanda almost wanted to blow up Summer House as she went on to the spinoff because we just got amazing new additions. I love all the new additions
I
for
do
Summer
too.
House.
I really do.
Yeah, and I love that Sierra had support with Mia and
Yes.
KJ. I love that we got to
Mhm.
see.
I loved those
And now it's like, well,
conversations.
what is at the end of the day, if she wants to move on and we can go on with it, I'll be fine with that cast and move on. Because I don't know, are you trying to blow up this Summer House on your way
What?
out? It feels very. I don't know. I don't know.
Ugh.
Maybe we don't know Amanda. We don't. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't. I mean, you might know her more than
No,
some people,
I know
but
Kyle better. I've always been closer with Kyle just because I have known him longer, but Kyle checks in. Kyle shows up. Kyle comes to my birthday. I've hung out with Kyle at festivals. And every time I see Amanda, it's like catching up with someone I haven't seen in years. I'm like, oh my God, how are you?
Yeah.
And like, but she's not good at texting back. I'll say that. So
Yeah.
it's like anytime I invite her to something or text her, send her love, like she very rarely, if ever, responds.
I will say, I always thought it was weird because I've probably met Kyle like 4 or 5 times. A few of those times were in like public events. So I was kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe Amanda didn't want to show up. But a couple times were at your birthday. And I always thought it was weird because one time I think Amanda was in LA.
Yes.
So I was like, why is she
She
not at the
was.
birthday? And I did think it was weird that she like never came around.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is so nuts. And like for her to post a joint statement with Kyle just a couple months ago and now with her new boyfriend Wes, like, is this a record of joint statements and relationships in the Bravo sphere?
The reason it gives me so much ick is that any woman who just centers men, because she's trying to act like she has now become this new woman. No, you are still centering men, it seems like, in every
Yeah.
decision in your life. Girl, if you want to be that, fine, go off. But don't try to pretend to be this like girl, independent woman, all of this stuff. No, just go do your
I need
thing.
Paige and Hannah's hot take on
Oh my
this, like ASAP. Drop the Giggly Squad episode right now. I need to know.
They need to host the Summer House reunion with Candy. Like, they need to be on that stage.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so crazy. Had it been posted tomorrow, I wouldn't have believed it. I'd been like, it's an April Fool's joke, right? Like, they're fucking with us, which is fucked up for Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they're fucking with us.
Yeah.
But no,
Mm-hmm.
we drop it on March 31st.
Mm-hmm.
This is the craziest news I've heard all of spring break.
I know.
And
I hate that we're recording so early because who knows what's going to happen between now
I
and
know.
Friday. That's
What
what's
is
crazy.
today? Is it
It's
Tuesday? Shit.
Because we're going to, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so you kind of know because you've gone through this.
Yes.
Do you think that Bravo will put like a whole, like, not like, Sierra won't be able to make any statements? She might be able to make a statement, but say anything more because they want to just capture it all for the reunion.
I think this could be a cameras up emergency situation.
Okay.
Let's get her reaction. Let's get a Sierra Jesse Solomon scene. Let's get a Kyle scene. Let's get as many scenes with this group as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not necessarily pick up cameras for 2 weeks like Scandival
Yeah.
did, but there's no way they're not going to capture this moment and just save it for the reunion. I think this is too big of a deal, especially with what's airing right now. And you are seeing West comfort Amanda.
Mhm.
What actually happened in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Sure, they're wearing mics. You hear their conversation,
Mhm.
but there could have been some touching, caressing, like eyes gazing, something staring. Like, I don't know.
My God. And then what does this do for the End of the City spinoff? Because like I now don't want to watch a series. I mean, they've already filmed it.
Mhm.
I don't want to watch a series where it's just like Amanda and Kyle talking about their
No.
ending of the relationship. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
So like what happens?
I know. I mean, I don't care to watch that.
No.
I
don't think
thought I
anyone
was
does.
going to be done with Summer House this season because I was like, Paige is gone. I'm over it. But I'm like, no, I'm still friends with a lot of these people. I'm still going to watch it. And I'm truly enjoying
Yeah.
it. That I'm like, I'll just keep watching Summer House.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. Sending all of the flowers and love to Sierra because
Yeah.
this girl has just been put through it on this show. She does not deserve it.
Mhm.
She is one of, if not the most stunning person I've ever met.
Yeah.
Like, she is so sweet, in and out. I just absolutely adore her.
Mhm.
And this is just so fucked up.
Yeah. Like, I'm just like, there's no coming back for Amanda for this.
No.
Like, I just like who. That's just
No,
energy.
she's Rachel.
That energy is.
I just had to get that out first.
Okay, but can we also talk about, there was a time when Sierra did make this post like, I don't like when girls or when people move weird. And we all thought she was talking about Sally Carson, who was supposedly kind of canoodling.
Oh, I did see that
Kyle.
recently.
But like, what if she kind of knew this all, like she
had a
found,
feeling.
like, yeah.
My sister said that they were just seen, I don't know if it was here somewhere, like in Orange County or whatever. She goes, oh yeah, they were just together the other day.
Yeah, they were apparently in Corona Del Mar.
Yeah, Corona Del Mar. That's what she said.
I mean, that's why I was just
the
like.
nerve.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know what is so crazy? Okay, I'm going to go. Allie, I do love you, but she's not always my resident astrologer. I've got to play this for you because it definitely. Hold on, let me just play it.
The full moon on April 1st, April 2nd is delivering karma to those who have wronged you, and it's exposing lies, especially in relationships. If someone has lied to you, manipulated you, or treated you poorly, they are going to receive bad karma for that immediately. Their consequences will be worse than whatever they inflicted on you, and you will find out every truth about them. This is because the full moon is in Libra, the sign of justice, and it's opposing Saturn, the planet of truth and karma. So if someone's been playing mind games on you, or they've been dishonest, they're going to lose control. You're going to see right through them, and something's likely going to go wrong in their personal life. Or if someone's backstabbed you, you're going to find out, and someone will likely backstab them back. People who have hurt you are going to get hurt back, and you are going to find out everything you want to know. For example, if someone's secretly obsessed with you, they're not going to be able to hide it, and you likely will find out. Or if someone's been hiding something from you, or they've been playing mind games to have power and control over you, you're also going to find out. Because this full moon will bring justice and reveal the truth. I'll post exactly how each sign is affected by this full moon in my.
Woo!
Yeah.
Like, karma's coming.
Yeah.
April 1st.
Yeah.
I can't even believe we're already in April.
I
This year is
know.
going by so quick. My kid's about to turn 5.
Aww.
Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
We're on a 2.5-week spring break, which is so long.
So long. When did kids get that long for spring break?
I think it's because she's on year round at her preschool.
Okay.
So it's like really long breaks. And like she was just saying, the full moon. So it's a full pink moon.
Okay.
Tomorrow night, I'm going to take Summer up to the planetarium, the observatory, and go up there because she knows she was born on a pink full super moon. And
was
that's where,
she? Okay.
that's where her middle name comes from.
Oh.
Which that full moon is marking the full arrival of spring, and it just ushers in a time of renewal and growth. And this is wild.
It is wild. Well, Sierra is about to grow. She's about to bloom.
I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah.
She deserves all of it.
Mhm.
She really does.
Yeah.
Okay, so April Fool's Day. We've got the Valley premiering. That is actually happening, right? It's not a joke.
Yes, it is happening.
I know you've seen the first episode. Do you think, just based off the first episode, that anyone who maybe was disliked will be liked more, or do you think it's going to kind of be the same?
I'm interested to see what the audience thinks. I will say, and I mean, I know people will be like, "You're just biased because you're friends with Scheana." I'm okay. There were scenes that I was watching where I was like, "This is where it would make sense for Scheana to be here," because I know your relationships with these people, and so like, I feel like Lala is there kind of, I think, as like a replacement, because, but it's weird because I've never really seen her have some of these relationships where I know I've seen you have.
Yeah.
So then that's kind of weird, but I don't know if the audience will pick up on it as much as I will because I know of it. I will say I'm interested to see the dynamic because, first episode, we do see Lala and Janet very much buddy-buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, people did not like Janet last season. I'm curious, like, if the Lala will make her more likable or if it's going to bring Lala. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going to happen there.
Have you seen the comment sections? They need to stay out of it.
So, yeah, I don't know. But it's, I don't really notice Jax missing, but I'm curious as the season goes on if that will be more obvious. But, like, we have a full cast and everyone's
a big
coupled
cast.
up.
Was it 13 of them?
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. Yeah. Are you gonna watch this season?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's still like majority are my friends. Minus one.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, I will absolutely be tuning in.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I needed to remind you to get a ticket for Jared's Be the Match event.
Yes.
We were texting last night. You can't
Mhm.
use Apple Pay, but to anyone who's listening who wants to go to a great event for a great cause, get your tickets. Okay, well, we're gonna take a break. Get your ticket, and we'll be right back. Okay, so let me give you a scenario. Let's say you're invited to a wedding, a birthday party, and a work event all in the same month, and suddenly you're like, "Oh my God, I have nothing to wear." So you could spend hundreds, on new outfits for everything. Or I have a better thing for you. You could rent your clothes from Nuuly for just $98. So Nuuly is a subscription clothing rental service that lets you pick 6 styles every month for just $98 a month. You get your choice of any 6 styles. You can rent for whatever you have going on. You can get dresses and fancy stuff or just some things for every day. This has been my go-to thing since a little before BravoCon. When there's red carpets and there's big events that I know I'm not going to wear this look again, I just rent it instead of wasting the money buying it. And Nuuly is so great for that because you have access to thousands of styles from hundreds of brands. They carry labels like Free People, For Love and Lemons, Lioness. I mean, so many more. They have inclusive sizing with options for plus, petite, tall, and maternity. Fast, free shipping and returns, plus professional dry cleaning and laundry. And the option to buy what you love at a really great discount. The great thing about Nuuly is you get to wear more while spending less. You can curb that must buy something new feeling you get when there are events on the calendar and still feel excited about your wardrobe. There are no late fees, no damage fees or fees to pause or cancel. So it's no big deal if you lose a button, spill something, or just need to take a break. And what I love for all of my moms and new moms out there, it has tons of maternity options. Nuuly can help you get from just pop to postpartum in style. You can rent from labels like Hatch, Nothing Fits But, so many more. Nuuly is a great value at $98 a month for any 6 styles, but right now you can get $28 off your first month when you sign up with the code GOODASGOLD. Just go to NUULY.com and enter code GOODASGOLD at sign up to get $28 off your first month. That's NUULY.com. Nuuly with 2 U's and code GOODASGOLD for $28 off your first month. Nuuly subscription clothing rental. Change your clothes. Okay, so I have to say, I'm sure the cast of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives with this news today, they're feeling like, oh, okay, it's not just us. Let's take the heat off us for a second. Because, I mean, the reality TV friend group, Vanderpump Rules, I think was kind of just known for it being a bit incestual within the workplace. Yeah. But, I mean, what is going on in Utah with Jesse and Chase, who... Miranda's ex-husband, Miranda is her friend. Also, Kate's ex-boyfriend, Kate is her friend. What are we thinking of this?
Look, I mean, I will say I always thought Chase was probably the most attractive within that group. But I'm like, okay, you guys, there's got to be other men in Utah that you can get with. This doesn't make any sense. I just feel, again, bad for Miranda. Even though she doesn't even want Chase, she's just like, why is my baby daddy always with my friends? Please, leave him alone.
See the thing she posted was like, it's like a revolving waiting room or something like that, revolving door waiting room for my ex-husband.
I just it's weird because in this situation, I do feel like there is an element of trying to make more drama happen that is unnecessary because that's how they know how to make TV. So I'm kind of getting less interested in it because I'm just what's real? Are you really making out with this guy because you like him? Or are you making out with this guy because it's going to be something fun to talk about next season because you guys are filming
and
so
that's
much?
I was wondering, is it even real? Yeah. Is it just to take the heat off of Taylor?
Yeah.
Is it because I mean, come on. Yeah. It's supposed to be girls.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Isn't that what mom talk is about?
It doesn't really make sense. But again, I don't know. I don't know. Have you talked to Jessie? I mean,
So I talked to her last week.
Okay.
I saw she was in LA.
Okay.
And so I had texted her and she's like, oh my God, I have so much to catch you up on. And I was like, I'm driving for an hour to the gym today, to and from. I said, if you can call me. And then she didn't text me back for a few hours. And she was just like, sorry, crazy day. I have a podcast tomorrow. Obviously, we now know that was Call Her Daddy. Yeah. And I haven't talked to her since. Okay. But then it was that next day, everything came out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, you don't have to catch me up. The internet caught me up.
Yeah.
I did talk to Demi
this
past week.
Okay.
I'll save that for whenever she comes on the podcast to tell it herself. But I'm like, okay, sounds like it's all true.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I did find it interesting. I saw somewhere that it was like Demi and Jesse, I guess, are the ones that are being Taylor, Frankie Paul was saying are the most supportive for her, which I thought was interesting because I'm like, the two of them still, I guess, are not.
I know,
talking.
right? But yeah, Demi has been in constant contact with Taylor, with her family, just like providing her resources and really being there for her.
But then it just seems like everyone else is kind of doing their own thing. Obviously, Whitney is like fine being a Broadway star. I don't think she has any interest in returning to Utah.
No, she wants her own show and all of that.
Do that. And then like Jen and Michaela have moved to California, and it seems like
Michaela too?
Well, I saw her in, I don't know if she's moved, but it sounded like she had made a move. I don't know what it was for, but I guess Jen, it sounds like, is going to be doing this possible Mormon Wives spinoff in OC.
That's happening.
And then, I don't know.
Which Macy would make the most sense
That's what I'm saying. I was kind of like, that's how I learned there was this huge Mormon community from her book. So why would she not be a part of it?
I think her sister is.
Oh, okay.
From what I've heard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, so much. I mean, Chase has now had something with, 4 of Miranda's friends?
Yeah. Gross.
Taylor. Layla, which and then she went with the brother, Shania, Jesse. Oh wait, Kate.
Which one is Kate?
His girlfriend from like last season, who was good friends with Jesse and all of them.
Oh God,
and I feel like the girls had an issue when Kate started dating him.
That is just weird. I don't know. Like I just don't have friends like that, but like maybe that's more common in Utah. I don't know.
Yeah. Miranda, her quote was, "Unfortunately, I'm familiar with this territory." Clearly, it's happened before. "I knew there had been communication between Chase and Jesse, but not to what extent. Then Chase was up front and told me they were talking and that they kissed. Jesse reached out only after she knew Chase had told me something was going on with them. And today, at the same time, a rumor started spreading online that something was going on with Chase and Jesse. I received apology flowers from Jesse." I did not see this coming. Messy Jesse. I mean, and right when I feel like people were going to be really supporting Jesse. Yeah. Really supporting Amanda. Why do you go and hook up with your friend's ex?
Again, these are unhealed women. And I'm saying this from a place of love. Like, and she even admits on Call Her Daddy, Jesse does, how she jumped from her marriage to this relationship with Jordan and ended up in the same. Pregnant. Yeah. So like, let's heal, ladies. Let's work on ourselves.
I know. Look, I'm guilty of that as well. Post-divorce, I was immediately like, the ink wasn't even dry yet. And I was like, Rob, let's go out. But I'm like, learn from my mistakes, people.
Yeah.
It doesn't usually work out when you just like, you don't process it.
I just can't even still picture West in a serious relationship.
I mean, he's never been in one, right?
I don't know, because like I'm still trying to piece together this whole the girl he was dating from Montana. Mm-hmm. People have been sending me DMs, and she's been posting sort of comments or reaction pictures online. But I still don't understand the connection. If they're saying that he cheated on her with Amanda, I don't know if that's the connection they're trying to make. Ooh. I can't figure it out. But oh no.
I can't stop thinking about how this is making Sierra feel. And when she's like, it's like, I'm just the one that like the boys want to have fun with and like not settle down with. Yep. And it's like West wasn't ready to have a relationship with Sierra, the full fucking package, but he's ready to jump right in with his friend's missus. Yep. If it was Ben, I would believe it. I would have been like, okay, well, you could see a little flirtation with them. Yeah. But West?
And West laughed the hardest when he was just like, I can't believe that, they're saying like, she's saying, I want to fuck my mate's missus. And West, I think he even laughed harder because, oh God.
Because he wanted to fuck his mate's missus.
Or maybe was already was. We don't know the timeline yet.
We don't. That's the thing. What if it happened when she was still married? I mean, they are still married. Yeah. They can't be divorced yet.
Yeah.
But, wow. Okay. Do we have anything else on that before we want to move on to some other topics?
I know. I'm like stuck. I know. I'm so stuck.
Who do you think was the most blindsided by this news and this post specifically with their fucking joint statement?
Well, blindsided none of them because I think all of them
They
found
knew,
out.
right?
But I think the one that found out the information and was the most shocked was probably Carl, only because I've never seen him post anything in relation to the drama, like
Right.
in his stories in this way. And the fact that he even posted something, I was like,
Wait, he did?
I think he posted like a picture, like, like I think it was in his stories though.
Okay.
I might.
Wait, he just posted that?
No, it was yesterday.
Oh,
when,
okay.
It was all. So
Yeah, he's on his way here right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he has an event
Okay.
tonight. I talked to him last night.
Oh my gosh. Like I want him to spill to you like when they found out.
No,
how they
honestly,
found
I'm
out.
going to be like, hey, so after that screening tonight, you want to grab a mocktail and chat?
And I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna sit behind you incognito and listen in, ear
No,
hustle.
literally. I mean,
Yeah.
No.
Because now I need all the information.
yeah, absolutely. I was just texting him because I was going to obviously like ask, but I'm like, hey, how are you? Like, haven't talked to you in a couple weeks. And then I sent him the invite for my birthday. And then he responded and he was like, hey, I'm actually boarding a flight right now to go to LA, da da da. So while he's out here, I am definitely going to try and see him.
Do it.
Oh my gosh. I feel like this episode needs to come out sooner than Friday.
Yeah, I know. Get to editing now.
Oh, all right. As the great Andy Cohen says, switching gears. I feel it's hard to talk about anything else.
Yeah.
But I did come across this story of this woman. I was just laughing about this. I had a good chuckle yesterday. This woman who said her mom told her growing up that queefing meant throwing up. So her entire life she believed queef equaled vomiting.
My God.
Okay. I feel like too, there are things that, as a parent where you don't tell your kid exactly what it means. I can't even remember what it was that me or Brock or someone said, and someone was like, what's that? And I'm like, it's a cheese. Or like, So, if she just said that one time and she just always thinks that.
Yeah.
But so one day she's out, she sees a girl who looks like super nauseous and goes, oh my God, are you okay? You look like you're about to queef.
The girl was probably like, excuse me?
Literally, excuse me. I feel like that is the moment your life splits into before and after, like before learning what queef means and after you learn what queef means.
Yeah, exactly.
But needless to say, she learned the real definition of the word queef that day and what it meant in the most public, humiliating way possible.
Oh my God.
But honestly, like now I've been thinking about how many times this girl could have used that term.
Yeah.
Or even just thought it to herself. It's like, oh my God, I drank so much last night. I wanted to queef the whole Uber ride home.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I'm thinking
Like-
too. Like if you call into work and you're just like, I need to call out today. I've been queefing all day. Like,
Right? Like, oh my God, my mother-in-law is like, lasagna made me queef.
I was like, excuse me? Yeah. And if you just say that to someone, like a bus driver, like, can you let me off? I have to queef. I mean, they might be like, thank you for letting me know. That's actually appropriate.
No, I mean, like every time dad talk, like pops up on your screen, you're like, oh, this makes me want to queef.
It's actually not a bad word for throwing up. I kind of wish queefing did mean throw up. It's kind of a cuter way to say barf. Queef. I just have a little queef.
Yeah. I'm always worried that when the small times that I do allow Summer to watch YouTube, because especially she likes to watch our vlogs. That's why I have a YouTube channel and I do the vlogs. They're for her to watch in her memories. But there are times where my channel automatically starts playing the podcast. And I'm like, no, we can't. She's like, no, Mommy, I want to watch this. I'm like, no. Mommy, what's a queef? Why are you talking about Elf on the Shelf? What do you mean? I'm like, unicorns are real.
Yeah, exactly. No, oh my God.
But so I'm like, okay, if this is like a little vertical that we make on YouTube, I just gotta make sure she doesn't. I don't want my daughter growing up thinking queef means.
Yeah. She'll be that girl. I
She's
know.
in kindergarten. She's like, teacher,
yeah,
I have to queef.
Yes. Oh my God. It's like you would definitely be called in, like child services, be like, what is happening?
Oh my God, I can't. I saw that and I was literally laughing out loud
Oh
just
my
reading
God.
this story. Um, and so while I was just looking at random things, this is one of my favorite random stories right now because it's so petty. Is it petty with the purpose? I don't know, but it's just so real. So you know how men, I'm sure, like, are you on the apps? I forget.
I am.
But it like says a man's height.
Yes.
You know, like men are always lying about how tall they are.
For sure.
And it's like when they say they're 6 foot, I'm like, so 5'10".
5'9", 5'10",
you know,
exactly.
like
yeah.
you're not really 6 foot.
Yeah.
Maybe with your shoe lifts or some like coiffed hair, not queef.
Yes, not queefed hair.
So as of 2026, Major League Baseball basically said enough lying and started re-measuring players' heights using actual medical grade standards.
Oh.
And why, you might ask? Well, because this new automated strike zone system, so it needs exact players' heights to properly call balls and strikes.
Oh, okay.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? So suddenly, over 200 players shrunk. You know, it's like that osteoporosis really kicking in.
Yeah.
Not physically shrunk, but their official heights dropped. 171 players lost 1 inch. And we know every inch counts the men.
Yeah, for sure.
48 players lost 2 inches. And 6 players lost 3 inches.
Why?
I mean, 3 inches is not like a rounding error. It's not 5'11". I'm going to say 6 foot because it just looks better to have a 6 instead of a 5. Like, I mean, that's a lifestyle lie.
But why are you lying to your athletic team anyways? Like what? Like, it doesn't even make sense.
I think for what's on your baseball card,
for
what pops up on screen, for the girls you're trying to get who watch your games.
Oh my God, guys are so dumb.
So dumb. Literally. It's like, what other inches you lying about?
Exactly.
But Bo Naylor from the Cleveland Guardians, he went from 6 foot to exactly like you said, 5'9".
Mm-hmm.
Gavin Lux, Tampa Bay Rays, 6'2" to 5'11".
That's major.
All of these 6s, like Alex Freeland from the Dodgers, 6'2", also to 5'11".
Yeah.
Connor Wong from the Red Sox, 6'1". He's actually 5'10". Austin Riley from the Atlanta Braves, 6'3". He's 6'1". Why lie? You're 6'1". Like, that's above average. Why do you need to lie and say you're 6'3"? You're 6'1".
I mean,
men lie to say they're 6'1" when they're really 5'10", 5'11".
I'm 5'6", but I think I'm shrinking. I think I'm 5'5.5". I'm still gonna say 5'6" till I die.
And I think I'm 5'4 3/4" to be technical, but I'm like, I'm 5'5".
Yeah.
I've always been 5'5" with brown eyes. It was a song, and that is me.
Yeah, girls only like lie like smidgen.
Literally, it's not even like half an inch.
Yeah.
It's like, and with these shoes, I'm always wearing a
We wear
shoe.
heels, exactly.
Yes, but I mean, the MLB just literally accidentally exposed what's been going on the dating apps, driver's licenses, probably resumes for years.
Yeah.
And it's not just a little exaggeration. It's like full-on catfishing.
It is full-on catfishing. Even though I will say, I didn't realize you had to put your weight on your California license until I moved here because you didn't have to do that in New York.
Oh.
I full on went, lied. I was like, this is the weight. When I finish my Zep bound, I'll be.
Yeah. Do you think any of the men on the Valley lie about their height?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we know Jax did. I mean, he's not there, but like.
It's just like when you have the scenes where it's like Zach and Danny or Zach and Jesse.
Jesse has to. I'm sure he does.
You see the extreme difference. When it's Jesse and Danny or like Jax or whatever, it's not that crazy.
Yeah.
But I think Zach is 6'4".
Oh, okay.
3?
Okay.
I don't know. He's tall.
Yeah.
But he doesn't lie about it. But I wonder how many people on TV are still wearing lists.
Yeah.
Have you been height catfished before?
I really.
Like you showed up to a date and the eye line was like lower than you expected?
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah. I know Brock has worn his heels, you know, and people like to give him shit for that. But I'm like, he's also not lying about his height. Although he does say he's 6 foot. And I'm like, let's get you up on that wall. Yeah. Let's measure this. When you had your long hair and you're like bun.
All right, we're going to get that MLB measurement and bring it over to your place.
I do feel like Brock is right at 6 foot, but then there's some days where I have really tall heels on and I'm like, are you 5'11 and a half? We'll go with 6 foot. He's also just like so built.
Okay.
But I don't know.
TBD.
I've never actually measured him. I've only measured my daughter
See?
because we're just waiting to see. Is she 42 inches? And at Disneyland, there were a couple rides that were 42
Yeah.
and she got on.
Oh.
But I know she's not 42 inches yet.
Okay.
I had her heels in the
Oh
stroller
my God,
just in case we needed them because
the
it gives
heels
her
in
a
the
full
stroller.
inch and a half. They're the sparkly little gold heels. It's like Disneyland, princesses everywhere, girls in dresses and heels. So
That's hilarious.
I'm like, they're not going to be like, kid, take off your shoes and get measured. You know, it's like,
no, I'm not taking my shoes off in this dirty amusement park.
But I did learn that more rides there are 40 inches instead of 42 that I
Oh.
didn't know before. So I was like, oh, we didn't even need the heels
Okay.
for cars. I
Nice.
swore it was 42. Anyway, okay, moving on. Technology. It's just humbling us all. I mean, we've spent years worrying about how technology is going to reshape the future, you know, AI taking jobs. We've seen so many things with companies and the layoffs and all of this recently, robots taking over. But no one warned me about this. I do know that when my daughter goes to school, she's going to be on an iPad. She's going to be learning using AI and technology and whatnot, because every tour we went on, they're like, no, we have to incorporate that. That's the world we're going into, right? But I feel like technology is about to start humbling all of us. It's like, are we headed towards a world where there's just, you know, like a device that can scan you and instantly pull up your real stats? Height, weight, age, you know, no rounding up or on a good day, whatever, no angles, just the truth. Because like have you been to the Intuit Dome yet?
No.
So you don't have a ticket. You don't have anything scanned on your phone. You have to take photos of yourself, upload it to the app before you get there.
No.
And you just walk in. It's just facial recognition.
No.
It's crazy.
I
Like
don't
I
like
have
that.
digital ID at the airport,
I have that
which
too.
is nice. But when I went to the Intuit Dome, I was walking up and I was like, oh shit, I need to get like my ticket. And
It just
walked
let
in.
you in?
Yeah. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, we're all
Yeah.
in trouble. We're
already in trouble.
You lied on your driver's license, you know.
They
Did
say
I lie on my height? I don't know.
invalid, exactly. They'll be like, you lied, bitch. You can't drive anymore.
But, you know, we joke about men lying about their height. But if technology starts coming for women's ages and weights, I mean, what's next? You know, that would feel targeted. It would feel personal. It would feel like misogyny.
It does. Like, because, like, yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason. I remember the reason one of the dating apps I kind of stopped logging into was because it wanted to be connected to my Facebook age, which I had been telling the truth. And I was like, absolutely not. No, I can put whatever age I want in this app.
Yes.
This is how I feel.
Have you ever been to like a club or a bar or whatever when they scan your ID and the age pops up and it's
No.
like this big?
Oh my God.
It exposed an old friend of mine once.
Rude.
Yeah, she was lying about her age, saying she was 5 years younger. And to like your closest friends, why are you lying? Would never show us her driver's license, would never let us inside her apartment. It was like, there were just some things that were a little off, right? But we literally were at a bar one night and they're scanning our IDs.
Oh my God.
And it popped up 5 years older. And I just like let it go and like didn't say anything. But I was like, okay, you're lying about this. What else are you lying about? We've never been inside of your house. Like, that's weird. Like, I remember being 8 months pregnant and I had to pee so bad. And she would not let me in her house because she said her mom was worried about COVID. And I had just COVID tested myself and everyone at my baby shower the day before.
Yeah.
Because I was worried about COVID.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just have to pee like so bad. She would not let me in her house.
Oh,
we had to go
no.
drive to like an In-N-Out or a gas station or whatever because we had still been living in San Diego at the time, had a long drive home. And I had to go pee at a gas station, super
Was she
pregnant.
a hoarder? She might have been a hoarder.
I don't know. We'll never know.
Probably a hoarder.
Crazy. But also, I feel like if that did happen, millennials are absolutely not going down without a fight. You know, there would be apps within like 48 hours and a filter that just says like data unavailable when scanned.
Yes.
We would find a way.
Signing up
to
for that one
bypass the
immediately.
truth.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, there would be like TikTok tutorials.
Yeah.
How to hack your biometric scanner so it
Mhm.
thinks you're emotionally stable and have facial symmetry. I love to. My friend Maddie, she's taken my photos before, and her and I have the same good side. So
Okay.
it's always like when it's our trio, we're like, okay, well, Christy's side is the right, thankfully. I'll just go middle so Maddie can go left. But I'm like, you do see like that I have a good side, right? And people are like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And Maddie goes, I photographed you. And yes, I can tell. And I'm like,
Oh.
and yet I'm still giving you yours. And you know that I have one too. And she's like, but look at my nose. And I was like, oh, now I see it. But it's not something I would notice.
Yes.
But I'm like, my face photographs different.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
fact. Yeah. I mean, I know that you would permanently want to keep your age on lock. Like,
Yes.
that's classified, never to be discussed.
No,
Are you 48 or 22? We'll never know.
never know.
And that's okay
Mhm.
because you have the skin of being in your 20s, and I'm sure you will for a very long time.
Trying.
You're very lucky. hmm Have you watched that Age of Attraction show?
I did.
What did you think?
I just was like, at first I was like interested, but like honestly, it became sort of a joke because some of these women were just so young. I don't even know if they know what a 50 or 60-year-old looks like. So when they thought everyone was like, you're in your 40s, I'm like,
Yeah.
that man is definitely older than that. And what I didn't like was like that one guy who was in his 40s and it seemed like he only dated 20 something years old. There's just something about like, you never want to mature. You just always
Like
want to
Nick
have.
Viall?
I mean, he's the one that created the show, right? I did see they did get a second season renewal, but I'm like,
Kyle Cook?
I'm just like, I just, there was too much. It just got weird. It was like guys with mommy issues, it seemed like, and like girls that just didn't. I don't know. It
Yeah.
was okay, but I just wasn't believing any of the relationships. And I honestly just felt sorry for the women who were older because they were just so insecure about it. And I didn't feel like,
Yeah.
the men were really reinforcing them, making feel better. And like, girl, just like live your life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Have you watched Love Overboard?
I love Love Overboard.
Okay, my
I
trainer
really
just
like
started
it.
watching that and was
I
like
actually
filling
thought
me in
that
on all
was
of it.
fun. Like, it was fun.
Thoughts on Brandy Glanville positioning herself for the Golden Bachelorette?
I didn't. Who
I'll say
self-professed,
not positioning herself, prop positioning.
propositioning yourself. I don't know if that. Look, it would be entertaining. She is very entertaining on television. I haven't seen her on television in a long time, so I don't know if that still holds up. But I would try it. I would watch an episode.
She's like, if Taylor Frankie Paul can be the Bachelorette, I can be the Golden Bachelorette.
Yeah, why not?
Go off, girl. Get it. There anything else that happened this week? Because I just feel like that took over.
I know. I think that like anything that happened this week will get buried,
Yeah.
which is like, it's weird, right? Because why do certain stories just consume us so much?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they just do.
Yeah. Well, my flowers of the week are going to the one and only Sierra because she deserves them all. She deserves all the brand deals, all the love. I mean, she does. She's such a good person who does
Mhm.
not deserve to just keep being walked over and used and have shitty friends and exes and all of it. Like, I hate that for her.
Yeah.
So she gets my flowers. And I mean, the Jack's hole has been made quite easy for us with those who have betrayed their friends by hooking up with their exes. Amanda, I never thought Amanda would be my Jack's hole on this show.
I was sort of calling it Scheananigans. What do you think of that name?
Ooh, not no.
Okay.
Uh-huh. But where's the West in it?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem.
Damn.
Well, Raquel wasn't really in Scandival either.
True, actually. It was just Tom Scandival.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Scamandelson?
Scamandal. Wait, what did you say it was?
Scamandival.
Scamandival.
Because it's like the Timu Scandival.
Mhm. Oh, just crazy. Crazy. Are you caught up on Housewives?
I'm all caught up. And yes, I watched Rhode Island. I did that's coming out. That came out this week.
Beverly Hills question, because it's something that's been talked about in my
Yeah.
friend group. Do you think Bose is jealous of Amanda?
I don't know if she's jealous of Amanda, but I do think it's interesting that Amanda brings up that Bose did try to have a similar online business
With
that
the
is
same
not
critique.
as successful, and it got the
Right.
same critique. Exactly. So
What are your thoughts of Amanda?
that's the thing. Bose really fumbled the ball because Amanda
Making her more likable.
came in as like the most easy to not like, and now I'm like totally like on Amanda's side.
Yeah. All right. Well, Thank you all for listening. Thank you, Kiki, for joining me in the studio today. There was no one else I wanted to Kiki with about all of this scandal. So make sure to listen to Kiki weekdays on Radio Andy's Reality Check and find her at The Talk of Shame for all of your pop culture news. It's the only place I go to. And yeah, we'll be getting into some more shenanigans next week. I don't know with who or about what. I guess we'll just have to see what's in the news cycle. But until then, happy spring break. Happy Easter.
This all my life, because my